Welcome to another video tutorial on how to use Belina Payroll. Today we're going to show you how to insert a new employee into the payroll. So firstly you go to Edit, Employee Master. As you can see, our Employee Master has no records as yet. So I click Insert. Right. According to the payroll, our first employee squad is 001. But we want to use something different, so we're going to prefix it with BS for balloon salaries. Now we move over to title, MS there. Okay, if the employee wants to use the maiden name in the payroll, you can also type it in here. Then the surname, type in what's the surname. Please note, I'm using the first letter as the capital. We prefer it that way. That's first name. Right, move over to other names. If the employee has got a second name or other names, you can type it in here. But in this case, we're just gonna skip that. Move over to nationality. Okay, the payroll by default is selected Zimbabwean. And the employee is Zimbabwean, so we're gonna leave it as it is. Right, we move to national ID. Now we type in 9 18. Right, the employee is resident, so we're gonna leave it as it is. We move over to gender, we select female. Now please take note, the fields with red stars or red asterisks are compulsory fields. You need to fill all those fields in before you click OK. Otherwise the system gonna prompt you to put those fields when you try to click OK. Right, now we move over to date of birth. Now you could use the calendar here, but we're just gonna type in this time. Right, then the NASA number, then the matter status there, the single. Right, now we type in the home address. Right, continue with the address. We're not using zip codes, so we're gonna skip that. Go to city, Harare, then country, Zimbabwe. Right. If the home address and the postal address are the same, you click the button with the envelope icon. Otherwise, if they are different, you could just easily type the postal address in. Right, and it's always good to keep pictures of your employees in the payroll. So let's put a picture there. I'll click the ellipse button, select the picture. Right, there's the picture that's unused for you. Now we move over to page note 2. Okay, we're just gonna show you these fields, but we're not gonna insert anything in. We'll skip that for today. Please look forward to our other video tutorials and the help-in manual that cover these other features. Let's move over to X. Now we move over to the engagement date, which is an important date in the system. Like January. Okay, so that's the engagement date. Now we move over to occupation. Now if the occupation that you're looking for is not there, please feel free to click the button next to that and click insert. Type in the occupation that you want. Okay, highlight it and click select. There you go. Now select the department which belongs to the finance department, then PayPoint. I'm gonna select Harare there. PayPoint represents the different locations that your company may be operating in. It could be Harare if you're operating in different cities, so Harare, Kwekwe, Bulawayo. It could be different branches within the same city if you're, let's say, maybe Meburen or Avondale. But in this case, we're just going to use the PayPoint Harare. Alright, move out any grade. We're not going to fill in this field because we are not using any grade in this payroll. But in the event that you would want to use it, please look forward to the video tutorial on how to use any grades. Right, we move over to leave entitlement. Alright, we're going to use 22 in this payroll, but you can also use 30, the one that you find in the labor statute. Now when you use 30, what it means is if somebody takes leave on a Friday and coming back on a Tuesday, for example, you're going to include a Saturday and Sunday because you're using the calendar days. But if you're using 22, it means you're just considering the 22 working days. Okay, now let's move over to employment type. You could use full-time, like that is already selected, or you could use casual, contract, depending on how you work. Right, now we can move over to position here. We select the position, which is account clerk. We also select the cost center, which is finance. In this particular case, the cost center is the same as the department, but in some instances you would want to use maybe you've got different projects that you're working on, and you want to say maybe project A, project B, and you want to report them differently depending on how you handle your finances, right? So we move over to grade. Now this is internal grade. Okay, we are not going to use that in this payroll, but in the event that you would want to use it, please feel free to look at the video tutorial on how to use internal grades. Okay, now we move over to pay. Now the payment method here is transfer, but you could use cash, check, but in this case we will keep it as transfer. Right, payment basis. Okay, here the payroll is selected by default, selected period. You could also use daily, hourly, especially when you're doing the wages payroll, but these are salaries payrolls. We're gonna use a period. All right, now we move over to base rate one. Okay, depending on what you would have selected under works, you could use internal grade or NEC grade, but in this case we're just going to continue using employee master. Right, rate of pay. The rate of pay is the amount that you normally see on your employment of contract of employment, to say that's your basic pay, or that's the amount that you see on your pay slip, or when you start doing transaction codes. That's what the amount that you see on your basic. Okay, now let's type in the amount there. Now pay slip currency is in dollar because we're in Zimbabwe. All right, then we move over to bank details. Now because we've selected transfer, it's now compulsory that we have to set the bank details. Now we click insert. Now the employee uses the bank CBZ, so we're gonna look for CBZ here. Please note, Belina has got a list of all the banks that are used in Zimbabwe. If you happen to find to look for a bank there and don't find it, please look forward to the video tutorial on how to insert banks and you can easily insert the new banks in. All right, the branch here is CBZ Brudel. Okay, we're gonna type in the account number now. 02 92 46 14 63 12 10. That's the account number for the employee. The current type is in dollar, and the account type is current. We'll leave it as it is. And allocation is 100, meaning all the amount that's going to be on the net pay is going to go into this account. But you also have got options to split the net pay using different percentages here. Okay, it works very well, especially when the employee is paying maintenance or is under garnishi. You can put the account details for the second party or third party, and you can put the account details in there and put in the different percentages for the split. Okay, please look forward to the video tutorial on how to split net pay, and also you can look at our help and manual. All right, so I'm gonna skip the account name there because it is optional. It like what we talked about before. It usually works when you want to put names for second parties, but if the employee is saving 100%, really there's no need to put in the employee's name here. Right, the transaction code, it's net pay. Net pay is one that we are dealing with when it comes to bank transfers, so it should be selected here as net pay. Right, so we click OK to save. Now we select, you can see the bank account there. You click close. Now let's move over to where it says average hours period. There's a little bit of things that I need to explain here. The average hours and average days. The figures that you're seeing here are coming from the pay periods settings. All right. So by default, the payroll comes with these settings, but you can change them. Please feel free to look at the video tutorial how to set up pay periods. Okay, but these are important settings. They determine calculation for your overtime, short time, as well as your cash in lieu of leave. All right, now we move over to the text tab. Please make sure the text method is FDS focused if the employee is starting in the first pay period, and if the employee is starting after the pay period, make sure the text method is PAYE, and do make sure that the text table type is default if you are using the $$ text tables. Okay, now that we inserted all the employees fields that are important, we're just gonna click OK. Please take note there another method of uploading the employee data into the system, especially when you have 10 or more employees. You could use the spreadsheet. We will then upload the spreadsheet with the employee details. For that, please look forward to the video tutorial on how to import employee details from spreadsheet. All right, and also if you happen to want to alter any of the details that you've already inserted there, all you need is just to click highlight the record and click change. All right, then you'll be able to alter any of these details. Otherwise, we are done for today. Thanks for watching.